Hey guys, welcome to Pregnancy and Postpartum TV. Today we're going to be doing pregnancy, legs, lower body, and squats. There is a quote by an iconic midwife, Ina May Gaskins, that says, squat 300 times a day and you will give birth quickly. So don't worry, we're not going to be doing 300 straight squats today. What she's really talking about is different cultures or a different period of time when women had to get up and down. They didn't have chairs to sit on. Sitting in chairs isn't really good for our pelvic alignment or getting baby in a good fetal position for birth. So what we're going to do is building our leg muscle so that we can move like that more often, so that you feel comfortable getting up and down on the ground, as well as getting into more forward positions rather than reclining sitting positions to get baby in an optimal position. This workout is great for birth preparation. You don't need any equipment. Optionally, I'm going to use one 7-pound dumbbell, or for a couple of moves, you could grab a Buddha band. But again, if you don't have it, you don't need any equipment. Let's start with a warm-up and we'll stretch our arms out. My arms are a little bit sore from yesterday before I set the timer. We can start with some easy neck rolls to the front. Good. And pulling your baby in. Let's circle our hip. Other side. Good. We can take some big arm circles now. Going both ways. Let's take our hands out to the side and reach down towards your knee or your ankle. Starting to wake up the backs of the legs, pulling yourself up. Good. So now let's stretch out the arms. First, we'll keep our ribs and baby pulled in. We can clasp behind and stretch out, interlacing your fingers, but pulling your arms apart will give a nice stretch. Good. Bending the knees slightly, we can round out the other way. Releasing, let's shake it out. If you have a wall nearby, you can take your hand and place it on the wall and then slowly stretch out through your arm, through your biceps. Carefully moving out. We can go the other side. Releasing out. Perfect. I'm going to set the timer. We don't need our weights or bands or anything for this first portion. We're going to bring our heart rate up, get our cardio going before we dive into our squat. We can come to one side down. We're going to shuffle and then a triple punch. Turning your hips. Exhaling as you punch. I never look back. And nothing was crushed. No bruises and scars. No bloody wars. No dream turned to dust. No dream turned to dust. The more you move during your shuffle, the more cardio it will be. We'll set up here for skaters. You can step back and forth, or for advanced, you can do more of a jump and hold your foot up behind, so whatever feels good for you. We can bring our hands up. We're gonna open and close, and you can either tap your heel, or if you wanted to pick it up, you can always kick to the front, holding in your baby. We're gonna reach down, reach up towards the corner. Go. Keeping your baby hugged in. We're gonna take some hamstring curls here. Just a mini squat here. We're still warming up. You can use your back muscles too. Bringing your elbows strong behind you. All right, we're gonna grab a quick sip of water. If you wanted to grab an optional mini band for this section, you can. Again, you don't need the booty band, but if you are gonna use it, we can place it around our lower thighs. You can place a little bit of tension out. We're just going to squat down as if you're sitting back in a chair, squeezing your legs and your glutes at the top, and squat. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs, chasing highs. What is love? Lately I've been wondering just what is love? What is love? I don't know. No one ever showed me. I've been on my own for too long. But if you hold me now, let me into your heart. Maybe I can start to love again and tend to my scars. Can you show me how? Can you love me with all you've got? 'Cause amazing job. Now we're going to squat down and then kick out behind. If you've got your band, you probably won't be able to kick as far. You can kick higher if you're not wearing a booty band. Setting up, squat, coming up, kicking to the back. Alternating legs. Chest stays high, shoulders rolled down your back. We're gonna squat and then lift laterally, only squatting as far as feels good for you. You can always modify by a more shallow squat. Big breath, pulling your baby in. Lifting with control. We're going to take a curtsy squat or a curtsy lunge behind, alternating sides. Go. Using the power of your glutes and legs to come back up.
But it's so much harder than it sounds. I know it's closing if I just stand still. Cause you won't wait forever, so just hear me out. It is not like I don't want you, just scared to try. Even if the odds are in my favor, I just need more time. So if you wait just a little bit longer, I will treat you right. Treat you right, yeah. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now.
You can take off the booty band if you're using it now. We'll take our legs wide apart for plie squats. Next, let's take our hands up to our shoulders, elbows out to the side, knees, toes pointed out, squatting down. Activating your inner thighs as you come up too, squeezing them together. I'm going to turn to the side here and place our hands on our hips, engage, lift your knee, and then we'll swing through, heel reaching towards the back of the room. Micro bending your standing leg. Setting up on the other side. Release. We're gonna work on our adductors now, or inner thigh. We're gonna find our balance on one foot. Squeeze here, hold 2 seconds, swing it around, squeeze behind, squeezing both inner thighs as you go. Let's bring it forward, squeeze both together. Let's hold here for the last 10 seconds. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, release. Finding your balance on the other foot. Squeeze, hold, 2, around. Coming to the front again, squeezing on this side for 10 seconds. Release, shake it out. We're gonna grab a sip of water, and then you can grab your dumbbell if you're gonna grab your dumbbell. We'll start with a goblet squat. You can take your feet a little bit wider apart, knees and toes slightly out, holding the weight up above. Of course, you can also do this without a dumbbell at all, and we'll squat down and up. We can turn to the side for a split squat, or otherwise known as a lunge. If it feels good to you, you can also raise one hand up as you squat down. Hugging your baby in. We can place our weight down now, and again, option to grab the booty band. You can still do the same move without the band, pushing your knees out. You can almost rotate a little bit on the outer edge of your pinky toe. Move to one side, bring it down for squat walks, as low as feels good for you. If you keep your feet wider apart, your band won't fall down.
It's too late. I know now. I'm giving in. I can't back down.
For the last one, we're going to do a wall squat. You can just do a regular hold if you don't have a wall available. You can walk your feet a little bit out. We'll slide down. If you're having your band, pressing out, holding here. Steady breath. If you wanted to add in pelvic floor contractions, you can. Making sure to relax between. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Release up. Awesome job. We can take the band off. So optional, we're going to get down into a full yogi squat here and coming back up. If this doesn't feel good, you can just go to the same position, but then sit down on a chair or on a stool that's a little bit higher that's not going all the way down. And if your heels pop up as you go down, that's absolutely okay as well. You can also choose just to hold the yogi squat. Taking a deep breath, going all the way down if you can, or as far as feels good for you. Feel free to pause, press your elbows into the knees at the bottom. Last one. If you're down here, let's stay down here. We can shift our hips back and forth. We can take our hands in front, bring our knees down, but we're going to come sitting on our glutes. So let's take our hands behind, press up into a reverse tabletop. Feeling a nice stretch through your shoulders and arms. One more breath here. Good. Release down. We can walk our feet out, moving into figure 4, crossing one leg over. If you move one hand in, you can place one hand gently on your knee, flexing your top foot. Switching to the other side. Using a little bit more. Moving out of the pose. Good. Let's make our way to all fours. Let's take some hip circles, but imagine a pencil coming out from your tailbone, and you're going to be drawing a circle on the wall behind you. Going both ways. Good. Now we'll do a C stretch. So you're going to take your tailbone and then look back at it, making the shape of a C, stretching through your side body. Other side. Good. Let's take one leg out to the side. You can drop through that hip, stretching through your inner thigh. If it feels good, you can come all the way down to your elbows. Not letting your back collapse though, hugging your baby in. You can rock back and forth. Good. We can switch to the other side. Any movement that feels good. Let's come back to all fours and gently stretch out through our wrists. We can take our hands up. We're not placing all our weight, just gently stretching. Stretch out through your thumbs. We can now take our hand out to the side, similar to how we stretched on the wall, and now just stretch on the floor. We can also take our hand and flip it over so that we're putting our weight between our finger and thumb on the back side. Come on up, we'll stretch the other side. Flipping your hand over. You can almost drag it in towards you to get a deeper stretch. Good. Let's come back to all fours. Tucking your toes, pressing into one final downward dog. Releasing back to your knees. We'll come back to a seated position. We are done for today, and again, you have done amazing. I hope your legs are feeling really strong and you're feeling energetic. I would love to know if you are finding out if you're having a girl or a boy, or you're going to leave it a surprise. And of course, I will keep making pregnancy workouts, Pilates, yoga every week. If you like videos like these, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can go down to the description box and find my free resources for pregnancy.